Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm watching another movie. A new movie has just dropped on Netflix. It's called A Week Away. It's a musical. Apparently it's meant to be like a cross between like High School Musical and Camp Rock, which are two franchises that I love. Apparently it's also got like a strong sort of theme of Christianity, which is interesting. I'm an atheist myself, but I live in a very Christian country. And I celebrate all the Christian festivals. I celebrate like Christmas and Easter, but that's kind of just like because they're sort of these days as much sort of like national tradition as they are sort of like Christian tradition, aren't they? So, but yeah, I am an atheist. But yeah, High School Musical and Camp Rock, I sort of grew up loving those films. So I don't know if it's aimed at a younger audience. Maybe it's aimed at an audience slightly younger than myself, but. Either way, I'm looking forward to watching this because obviously I've been watching a lot of musicals on this channel recently and I do love a good musical. So let's hope that this is going to be a good one. Maybe it will even get me singing. Let's hope not because nobody wants to hear that. But let's get into this film. This is A Week Away. I'm looking forward to this. I mean, this is a great start, because I'm already loving this song, it's got to be said. I can tell that this song's going to end up on one of my playlists, so I'm going to be listening to it a lot. Just give it up. You are really going to make it worse for yourself. Oh.
Dude. Oh, come on, you can't be serious. I know you've been through a lot. I'll do better.
Oh, if you keep breaking the law, what do you expect?
Hey, I'll change.
I know it's been hard since you lost your parents, but you're a great kid.
So we've had a tough time of it.
I just hope you are going to summer camp.
Mark, I'm not really camp material.
All right then. Well, Julie, it is.
Yeah, if it's the choice of the two, probably just take the summer camp.
She doesn't want to go.
Just wondering what the hell have I got myself into. Get involved, everybody loves a bit of a sing-song. Even if it is about a subject that you're not entirely involved in. Not just a sing-song, a choreographed dance routine, oh yeah! I'd totally be down for doing something like this. That's how you pick up girls. Oh, I just want to be there in that dance routine. Seems like so much fun. Oh yeah. Saddle up your horses, folks.
Presley Elizabeth Borsky. Dean's List 4 years straight. Loves all things cute and cuddly. Specifically anything pug related. And she wears the perfect little shoe size. 7.5 narrow.
You know her shoe size. Wow. That is pretty stalkery. Knows her shoe size.
You can stop talking like that.
Shorts! Wear them. You must.
Fair. Fair.
Boom, you're welcome. Got plenty. Welcome to camp.
You're a really weird dude.
Nothing wrong with weird.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take that as a compliment.
Why are they so itchy?
Hey, George.
George was actually just telling me all about you earlier. No, nothing weird or anything.
Oh, just go for it, son. She's into you.
He's my cousin, and we're here. and it's the summer, and I was just running around. It's no biggie.
That's awesome, George.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, George, that's staring you in the face. She's so blindly into you. I mean, come on.
Looks like George still has a thing for you.
Oh, come on, he can't even look at me.
Presley could have that
Oh, for
passion
God's
once. I
sake.
trust me, all right? I tried last year.
Good enough. I just don't think that I am good enough.
He don't even see me.
She's way out of my league. So stop talking crazy. There's just no way that you're not good enough. Don't let him tell you you're not.
Thing is, I know firsthand that like this could happen. There's sort of like when you've got like two friends and like only like outsiders can like see that they're going to be good for each other. Like those two people themselves don't actually realise that there's like actual chemistry between the pair of them and they'll be good for each other. Come on. No! Ah. I think I'm more invested in these two characters than the actual two main characters.
5 minutes! 5 minutes! 5 minutes!
What's happening in 5 minutes? They're all excited.
Will Hawkins!
Uh-oh.
Time for your 5 minutes of fame!
Who's 5 minutes?
Oh, he gets 5 minutes of fame.
5 minutes!
Uh-oh. Just don't argue with it, go along with it.
Favorite book of the Bible?
Yeah.
Man, you know, I
The only one I could name off the top of my head would be like
I totally get
Genesis. Is that was one, right?
Okay, alright. Let's give it up for the new kid, huh?
That wasn't 5 minutes.
What he said. That's right.
I know you're gonna be the blob this year.
Yep, well, that's because I love the blob.
Girl loves the blob.
I do love the blob. That's why I do, Sean.
Fair enough.
You love the blob too?
Really?
I do. The blob? You love the blob? I thought you. Come on, George. You know me. I love that thing. All my friends back home, they call me
Blob. Is this blob? Is this a euphemism?
You like can't get them to stop. They just.
I mean, I've tried.
Bye. Bye, George.
Well, I mean,
Oh, for God's sake, those two.
right now, we can probably get some practice jumps in before anyone else.
I love it. More choreographed dance routines. Right up my street. Oh, is he going to save her? Whoa! Bit dramatic. I mean, fair play for trying the Superman routine. I'd like to say it's the fault that counts, but she still ends up with a black eye, so maybe it's not.
Come on, just do it. All right, I'll see what I can do.
Whoa.
Now go get the girl.
That was a really quick montage.
I'm not sure if trying to be someone you're not is really going to work, though. Yeah, come on. What's going on here? Oh, he wasn't even doing that. I was just thinking he's totally going to win the girl over here.
Pretty much my favorite place on the planet.
I can see why.
When I was little, my mom, she got sick, and so my dad and I wanted to create a place that was magical for her
she
when she
lost
was
a
in the
parent
hospital.
too.
So
That's something they're going to bond over.
well, yeah. Of course, I miss her every day, but I know that it's just temporary.
So, see her again.
Oh, I guess you would say that as a Christian, yeah.
100%. Wow.
To be honest with you, and I know that you didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. It's just I hate that word. Perfect. It's impossible. It's like I find myself doing this thing
You
I
hate
know
the
that I
word
shouldn't,
perfect.
but
Oof.
I'm like trying
Ed
to be what
Sheeran would be
everybody expects
offended.
me to be.
Through the night to find my
shooting me.
Oh, they won't shoot each other.
Each other, then Sean wins.
Okay.
It's like Mr. and Mrs. Smith when they have that big battle in the house and then they just realise they don't want to hurt each other.
Okay. That's Mr. and Mrs. Smith this time.
Ah, I just said that! I said it was Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
What is it?
You know, it's like...
Question is, are they going to turn on each other once they've taken everybody else out? Oh, no, she went for it.
That is so wrong.
Brutal.
I told you, Will. I'm competitive.
I respect that.
Certainly not as well as I'd like to. But God does.
They're looking.
He knows everything about each and every one of you here.
Is he actually singing along to it? Wow.
That was
Is he going to start believing?
really cool what you said about George. I wanted you to have this photo. You don't have to keep it if it's weird. I just, I don't know, I took a picture.
Avery,
So I'll see you tomorrow.
yeah,
Yeah,
see you tomorrow.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come on, you two, get it on already.
Good night.
What's he up to? Oh no. This isn't good. Uh-oh. I think shit's about to go down. It was all going too well, wasn't it?
I'm excited.
Piss off.
It's gonna actually be nice to have some amazing talent show competition.
Like who you really are. Will Hawkins. Vandalism, disorderly conduct, and you need to tell Avery. Or I'm going to. Look,
Spirit comes from you,
trying to do
Will.
the right thing.
I'll tell you this.
No!
Will isn't who he says he is.
What are you talking?
Fuck's sake.
That's his cousin. 6 years. You gotta believe me.
Bastard.
So brave. Always have an exit plan.
Don't run away. The first sign of trouble.
Anything about me, so don't pretend like you do or that you
Why
care.
do you think I'm standing here right now?
I don't know, you tell me.
Because I care. Because you are so loved.
By who? God?
Yes.
Then where was he? Where was he? He didn't take me that night. No, he left me there. He wasn't there.
Fine. Fine, then you look at me. You look at me right now, and you tell me that none of this meant anything.
Just get
to
out
you.
of my way,
No, I
Avery.
can't. Because you can't look at me and you can't say because you know that it's not true.
It meant nothing to me.
Oh no, it didn't. Why'd you say that?
None of it. Can I go now?
Oh, Avery was just trying to help you. He's gonna turn around and go back, isn't he? Just needs to let off some steam. Belt out of tune, then he'll turn around. Yeah, go on.
I lied.
It meant everything.
Aww.
Sorry that I...
Oh, that's what we wanted. Steal the show, go on.
Feeling alright, dancing to the beat of the time of our lives together. This is the best thing ever. There's nothing better. Feeling alright, dancing to the beat of the time of our lives together. This is the best thing ever. There's nothing but the best thing ever.
Bop this song. It's an actual bop.
This is the best thing ever.
Woo! Might be my favourite song out of the lot. Sporting, applaud them. Typical teen movie. Even the sort of bad guy comes sort of good in the end.
Press people. Dude, don't even worry about it. We're cool.
Hey, but next year, you're going down.
We'll see about that.
Hey.
Come on, George. Come on.
Here. There are 365 letters in there for you. I kind of wrote them last year, but I think thematically they should.
If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Is that?
From my favorite movie.
It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Wow, you know, someday I'm gonna marry you, Presley Elizabeth Borsky.
Not if I marry you first, George Montgomery Tanella.
Oh.
She gave me her number. She gave me her number.
Well, hey.
Jeez.
Oh, you're in there.
Should I, like, emoji her?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Emoji her, yes. Definitely the best move.
Well, I'd really like for you to come home and live with us.
Wow.
I mean, if you want.
Yes! Yes! Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
There's nothing better. We're feeling alright, dancing to the beat of the time of our lives together. Hey! This is the best thing ever. This is the best. This is the best thing ever.
Arguably, all that song needed to get better was a choreographed dance move, and there you go. I did really like that, because obviously as a fan of like High School Musical and Camp Rock, it's obviously like going to be right up my street. It's actually more down the Camp Rock route than High School Musical. It's certainly, it's not the sort of film that's going to like blow anybody away. It's not sort of like done anything entirely new or original. But that being said, it's a very sort of like nice feel-good film. It's a very summery film. The music's really good. It's the sort of like typical pop you would expect from like Camp Rock or High School Musical. But that's the sort of stuff that works really well in musicals. And I liked a lot of the songs. A lot of the songs went hard. The sort of is it called Best Thing Ever? The sort of song that they do at the end. That was probably my favourite. I liked a lot of the songs though. Saddle Up Your Horses, if that was the name. I don't know what the names of the songs are, I'm just assuming that was called Saddle Up Your Horse, the one near the start. Really liked that one as well. I liked the song in the opening credits actually, that was really good. So I'm certainly going to be listening to a lot of the music, that's for sure. I mean, there's not sort of all that much like storyline. I mean, there's sort of like nothing really goes wrong for an hour, and then in the last sort of half an hour, you've got Sean as a bit of a dick. And by the end, it's sort of like you expect from like these sort of teen films, like the sort of bad person, if you like, sort of comes good. And they sort of like make friends in the end. It's sort of like Sharpay in High School Musical, like she's sort of like, at the end of all of the films, she's sort of like on good terms with everybody. But yeah, I did really like it. So it's about what I expected. I wasn't expecting to sort of like be blown away by sort of like magnificent storytelling, but it was still very nice. The sort of two main leads, or even like the four main characters, were all very likeable. I'm including George and Presley in that. I mean, I was probably more invested in George and Presley's relationship than Will and Avery's for good chunks of that film. I was just like, how can they be the only two that cannot tell that like they're right for each other? Like, or at least like they're the only people that couldn't tell the other person was into them. I mean, frustrating when that happens. Well, I'm glad that they sort of had a happy ending, and I'm glad that Will and Avery had a happy ending. I mean, Avery's a very likeable character. There's nothing really wrong about her whatsoever. When she heard that stuff about Will, it wasn't even like she sort of like hit out at him or had a go at him. She was just like fully supportive of him all the way. So that's really nice of her character. And I felt really bad for her when she was sort of like getting in tears when they had that conversation in the road. She was getting really upset. And yeah, I guess Will just needed to let off some steam, belt out a song, and then he sort of came good and came back. Bit like Dirty Dancing, which of course I watched recently, comes back at the end, and everything's happy. So, like I say, it's not the most original film ever, but it's certainly a feel-good film. It's fine. It's well acted. It's got a nice enough story, and if you just want something to chill out and watch, then it's very good. And I think the music's very good as well. So overall, I'd say I liked that. I'd give it sort of 3.5 stars, maybe. Good stuff. It's better than I'd say it's better than The Prom. That's another sort of Netflix musical which I watched recently. And I kind of like The Prom, but my problem with The Prom is that the songs were too frequent. Like, you would get like in a sort of film musical, you expect there to be sort of like quite a lot of storytelling, but like with The Prom, I felt like it was literally like very small amounts of storytelling and then songs, a lot of them. And I felt like there were so many songs in The Prom that a lot of them sort of like weren't as good. I know that they're songs that are used in the actual stage musical, but even still, I'd say I preferred it to The Prom. There's got a lot of similarities to The Prom actually as well. I was comparing it to High School Musical and Camp Rock. It's got a lot of similarities to The Prom because there's obviously like religion's a big theme in The Prom as well. So I guess there's a lot of similarities there. But I'd say it's there was a bit of balance in this film between storytelling and music. So you got to sort of have good chunks of actual storytelling of the actual film, and then a song would come on, some brilliant choreographed dance moves in most of them. So got to give them credit for all of that, really. So yeah, I'd give it like 3.5 stars. I'd give that film 7 out of 10. Good solid stuff. I'll definitely watch it again, and I'll be listening to a lot of the music. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon with another video. So thank you, bye!